Welcome to my presentation on parenthood in the 21st century. Today I will explore several critical aspects of parenting, focusing on the factors influencing the decision to become a parent, the changing trends in parenthood, and the advantages and challenges faced by modern parents. Let's dive in. When we think about becoming a parent, there's often this expectation that it's the hallmark of adulthood. In many cultures, it's seen as something that certifies someone's adulthood. The responsibility of raising a child gives individuals a tangible way to contribute to society, which can feel fulfilling and validating. But along with that validation comes a significant cost, and not just financially. Raising a child is incredibly expensive, especially when you consider things like housing and transportation, which are some of the largest expenditures families face. Beyond the direct financial costs, there's the concept of opportunity costs. Parenting often means sacrificing career advancements or personal ambitions in order to meet the needs of a growing family. This trade-off can sometimes lead to tensions in relationships, as both partners are juggling the pressures of providing for the family while also navigating their own goals. Additionally, studies have shown that having children can impact a couple's happiness in a variety of ways. Couples who have children are less likely to divorce compared to childless couples, but they're also more likely to experience increased conflict. And it's important to acknowledge that marital satisfaction tends to decline over time, regardless of whether or not the couple has children. This raises an important point about the complex emotional dynamic that comes with parenting. It can both strengthen and strain relationships. Timing is another crucial factor when deciding to become a parent. For those who have children earlier in life, there's the physical advantage of being younger and possibly having more energy, along with the benefit of having more time to pursue other activities later on once children are grown. On the other hand, having children later in life allows for greater maturity and preparation, both financially and emotionally. Older parents might feel more stable and ready to take on the challenges of raising a child. When we examine parenthood today, we can see how much it's changed in recent years. One of the biggest shifts has been a decline in unintended pregnancies, which can largely be attributed to better access to contraception and a greater emphasis on family planning. This has given individuals and couples more control over when and how they decide to become parents, allowing them to plan their futures more deliberately. Another important trend is the overall drop in fertility rates. The reasons for this decline are complex. For some, economic concerns play a big role. Raising a child is expensive, and many people are postponing or opting out of parenthood because of financial instability. Additionally, as women have become more integrated into the workforce and focused on career advancement, we're seeing a delay in childbearing. This shift to having children at older ages is significant because it's often a reflection of changing priorities, where personal development, education, and financial security take precedence before starting a family. Another noticeable trend is the increase in parenthood outside of marriage. This reflects a broader societal change in how we view relationships and family structures. Cohabitation and single parenthood have become more accepted, indicating that marriage is no longer seen as a prerequisite for raising children. These shifts challenge traditional notions of family and open up conversation about what makes a stable, loving environment for raising children. We're also seeing a steady rise in one-child families, which raises interesting questions about the future of family dynamics. Some choose to have just one child due to financial constraints or personal preference, while others are driven by the desire to focus their resources on giving that one child the best possible opportunities. This trend suggests a shift in how we define the ideal family size, showing modern considerations around quality versus quantity when it comes to childbearing. Ultimately, these trends point to a more diverse and individualized approach to parenthood in the 21st century, with fewer people feeling pressured to follow traditional family structures. However, they also raise important questions about how society adapts to these changes, whether in terms of policy, healthcare, or societal expectations. Parenting in the 21st century comes with unique advantages that weren't always present in previous generations. One of the key benefits is the growing focus on mindful parenting. Mindful parenting emphasizes being present with your child, which helps support both their emotional and cognitive development. Research shows that this approach fosters resilience, helping children better handle challenges and adapt to changing environments. In a fast-paced, ever-changing world, teaching children how to regulate their emotions and make sound decisions is incredibly valuable. This practice doesn't just benefit the children either. It can also improve the parent-child relationship, creating a deeper bond and more meaningful communication. Another advantage is the increase in societal support for children's mental health and well-being. There's a much broader recognition today of the importance of addressing children's emotional and psychological needs from an early age. As a result, we're seeing more programs, both at school and in healthcare settings, that are focused on mental health support, early childhood education, and even parenting resources. This increased support helps parents navigate the complexities of raising children in today's world, while ensuring that kids get the resources they need to thrive emotionally and mentally. Additionally, there's much more flexibility in parenting styles today. Societal norms around family structures have evolved, and we've seen a growing acceptance of diverse family dynamics. Whether it's single-parent households, same-sex parents, or blended families, this flexibility allows parents to create a family environment that best suits their values and lifestyle without feeling confined to traditional expectations. Parenting now reflects a more inclusive understanding of what it means to raise a healthy, well-adjusted child. These advantages show how parenting has become more responsive to the needs of both children and parents. Modern society offers more tools and resources that encourage individualized approaches to parenting, allowing families to thrive in ways that weren't as accessible in the past. While there are notable advantages to parenting in the modern era, there are also significant challenges. One of the most prominent struggles is the conflict between parenting and employment. Today's parents are often balancing demanding jobs while trying to meet the needs of their children. This clash between professional and parental responsibilities can lead to high levels of stress and burnout. In many households, especially where both parents work full-time, finding quality childcare, maintaining job performance, and spending enough time with your children is a constant juggling act. Adding to this is the challenge of simultaneous care for both children and elderly parents, often referred to as the sandwich generation. Many parents today find themselves responsible for their young children while also caring for aging relatives. This double burden puts immense emotional, physical, and financial strain on families. Not only does this dynamic divide parents' time and attention, but it can also intensify feelings of guilt or inadequacy as they struggle to meet the needs of both generations. Another significant challenge comes from rising societal pressures. There is an increasing demand for parents to invest substantial time and effort into their children's lives. Parents are now expected to be more hands-on, contributing not just to their child's physical care, but also to their emotional and intellectual development. This societal push for good parenting often leads to heightened stress as parents feel pressure to live up to unrealistic expectations. These pressures are compounded by social media, where curated portrayals of family life set unattainable standards, further amplifying feelings of inadequacy. These challenges paint a picture of modern parenting that, while full of opportunities, also requires navigating complex social and personal pressures. It's clear that parents today need not only support systems, but also an understanding of how to balance these demands effectively to create a healthier environment for both themselves and their children. In conclusion, navigating parenthood in the 21st century requires a thoughtful balance of rewards and costs. As we've seen, modern trends allow for greater flexibility, like choosing to have children at older ages or embracing diverse family structures. However, these changes also come with challenges, including increased societal pressures and the difficulty of juggling professional responsibilities with family life. Adopting mindful parenting practices can be beneficial in addressing these challenges, promoting emotional regulation and resilience in children, and ultimately leading to healthier family dynamics. To support parents effectively, it's essential for society to enhance support systems that alleviate these pressures. By doing so, we can help ensure that parents feel empowered and equipped to raise well-adjusted children, contributing positively to future generations.